Hi, I just wanted to take a minute and welcome everyone to my studio. I've recently finished organizing, getting everything tweaked, adding new furniture, and I just wanted to show you where we are now versus my old studio that was posted the last time. When we come in through the door, I have stuff stored under my table, fabric, bins with t-shirts, bins with stamps. Along this wall, we have a 10-foot by 36-inch butcher block countertop. And it goes all the way down. And I'll start at the bottom with, under there I have most of my fabric. On top, my die cutting station, most of my dies, Gemini. Up top, it proceeds to beads on the top, Art by Marlene, embossing, products, stickers, heat press, stamps, sewing machine, washi. My husband did all of the shelves custom for me. The color is blush pink on the walls. So everything is pink and vintage. Everything is repurposed, reused. Nothing new from Ikea except for table legs. The shelf up here was brown. I painted. We revamped this metal storage for stamps. Paper holders, clip it up. The shelf at the top there holds all of my old ephemera, vintage I should say. This shelf was also a repurposed brown wooden vintage shelf. Marker storage is used Sharpie storage from Hobby Lobby that we bought for a wonderful price. I want to say $15 thanks to my husband. And the countertop across the back is 7 foot long by 30 inches wide. My white and pink curtains. Try not to move too fast. We'll go back over to underneath the table. I used every inch of this room. And here I have handmade paper, wallpaper samples on the top. All of my storage bins hold lace, stickers, doilies. Have a Mod Podge stuff under here. My old Fisker's machine, which I still use for my big dies. All of my punch boards. Little hand trimmer. Little Sizzix sidekick. Stuff I use a lot when I'm sitting at my desk. Right here at my hands. Also right at my desk I keep tape, paper punches, gel pens, things I also use often. My little carousel here is a makeup organizer I bought used on Marketplace. Keeps all of my glue, easy access products, things I keep right at hand. Some used, most used ink pads right at hand. Nice little cordless glue gun my husband got me for Christmas. And I keep a cart right beside me that looks like a vagabond cart. heat tool, embossing gun, scissors, distress products to distress my paper, clips for working on books and journals, rulers, most used stamps, gesso, gel medium, spray bottle, daubers, stuff like that. My little vintage apron I recently purchased for $2 or maybe $1 at a antique shop for working. Save my clothes when I'm painting. Some items I'm getting rid of through the purge. Paper, ongoing ongoing projects there. Up here, this is also a vintage metal cabinet that I repurposed. We painted it. I use it for ephemera, small stickers. Both of them. All of these were gotten off of Marketplace. The bottom one was from a church. It was free. These two, I think I paid $20 for the wooden ones. And this one, along with the other metal one on the corner, was $50 for both, but we did have to strip them down, paint them, and refinish them. My little vintage speaker, some of my little vintage trays, things that have been given to me that make me happy. My husband mounted my TV for me, which I love to have in here. Paper trimmer. All of my electric outlets are blinged out with nice bright pink bling. Over here in this corner, I have lace, trims, fancy yarns, little artwork, some vintage handkerchiefs, little decorations, things that make me happy. Beads in this container. I got this vintage desk. Also at a thrift store. It was $2. Have more beads under there. This corner I like to call my ink corner. Everything from vintage paints, alcohol ink, stickles, glitter. I took most of my Dilutions paints, and switched them over to the flip-top box bottles so they wouldn't dry out. My large Misty, I have 2 more small ones at my desk, both sizes, that I use all of them. Ink pads, shelf there, all my lights, more paint. Underneath this desk, I have more yarn, paper products, fabric samples. This bin storage unit holds most of my metal pieces, Tim Holtz supplies, chain for working on Tim Holtz products, tags, paper clips, molds, everything. Storage bags, napkins, mixed media stuff. This wall is the wall of ink. It is full of spray inks, paint. The little shelves on the bottom are acrylic and hold watercolors. And this whole cabinet here, the top, have a little storage unit here that holds some of my vintage music sheets, vintage doilies, ledger books, stuff for using for making junk journals. Buttons, gel pens, ink tints, color pencils, watercolor pencils, watercolor paints, more paints, Marabou art sticks, crayons, Art by Marlene paint, gelatos. These are the Luminart watercolors. They don't make them anymore. They are discontinued. This I got at a thrift store recently for a couple bucks, and it holds so many of my sprays. It is full. I couldn't believe how many I took off the shelf and put in there. And this one I got on a little Lazy Susan. Paints, waxes, sequins, colored pencils. I'll give you a shot of this whole wall. I recently moved some of my dyes to the magnetic sheets. A lot of them are still over by the Gemini. This cabinet is full of beads. And when I say full of beads, there's about 50 cases in there. Some of my older Sizzix that I do still use, my grandchildren actually use as well. Cinch big bookbinding machines, extra paper, Cricut cartridges, Tim Holtz dies. I still use those often. And I'll show you a shot of that wall. Going over to my middle island, 5 foot long by 30 inches wide. Have a 6-unit cubby under there that was black that I painted white. A little mazy there. I keep a couple paper trimmers under here. Heavier dutier ones that I use and pop right up on the counter when I'm working. Then I also have these 2 units here that are like the other one over there in the corner that holds a lot of my paper punches. Just really good storage. And they're on wheels casters so I can move them. This one's full of everything, a little bit of everything. Okay. So moving along to, sorry, that's Luna. Say hi, Luna. Hi, Macy. These girls love to craft with me. Hello. This corner, my husband got me that llama for Valentine's Day one year. I love to decorate my room with things people have given me. These are mostly sets, Stamperia paper, Graphic 45, in here, eyelets, pretty self-explanatory, 6x6 paper pads, glue guns, tape. Do go into some miscellaneous stuff down here. Vinyl. Have vinyl under my other desk as well, where I sit at most of the time. Some original artwork, mixed media. It moves on to this wall. These metal units here were also a Hobby Lobby purchase that held paint. I can't remember how much we paid, but they were really cheap. My husband put me a little piece of pegboard up there to hold those. Hold my liquid pearls, my Nuvo Drops, Ken Oliver color bursts, Lindy shakers, some Finnabar mixed media stuff, some paint, distress paints fit in there, brushes, reinkers. Here we have some ribbon. Just have it hanging along the side of my paper rack. I can come over and clip a piece off and move on. Here, we'll get you to my paper rack. Holds my 12 by 12 pads. This cart is mostly for painting. Gesso, some paints, some mediums, sealers, stuff like that. Gloss medium. And on this back wall, some more shelves. Hold my Martha Stewart punches. I love my little pink lights, hearts. Some of my pretty little stamps I use to decorate along the mantle. And apothecary table cabinet sits there and holds. Hi, Maisie. Okay, move. Breads, eyes, bling. I keep it in these little plastic containers so I can just pick it up, take it to my desk. Whatever I'm working on. It makes it super easy. Instead of having to take the whole drawer, but to keep everything separate. Flowers, relaxation. I love to have stuff in my room that makes me happy. Gifted to me by friends. And that's a closet. And we are back to the beginning. So I hope this gives you some ideas on storage and revamping things that we wouldn't normally use. Like the thread holder to hold my washi. I love it. It's so easy to grab a roll, put the others back on. So easy. I can't recommend these units enough. They hold so much stuff. They are discontinued, but they make that one still the off-brand. At Michael's you can get them, I believe. But stamps and stencils, just a ton of products that I don't know where I would store otherwise. I put stuff in bags and hang it right up here. Just so easy to get to. I think I skipped over this. This is my 8.5 by 11 storage. I got this also off of Marketplace. I want to say it was $10. Light. A chair. Recently got a pink cover for that as well. A little pop around the room here for you. If y'all would like an in-depth look at what's inside of the bins, vintage lace, stuff like that, leave it in the comments and let me know, and I can do a longer video and show you all of those products hiding. A little overview. This is what we call the middle room in our house, and it was a formal living room, so it goes to the bathroom that way, the kitchen to the right, and the hall to the left. So I'm literally in the middle room of my house. You have to come through here to get to anywhere. So everyone gets to see my nice, pretty pink room. Lights, my husband installed all of those for me as well. Have lighting underneath all of my cabinets. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again next time.